They will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone. Watch me celebrate. I'm cocky. I do my dance. Jump in the stands. No man, the man. Oh, there with the hands. Thought he could guard me. I ruin they plans. I do what I want. They do what they can. Got it on smash. Put on the gas. I will not crash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. They slept on the team that they owe me. I need a ring and a trophy. I say I'm the best because I am. There's no need in keeping it low-key.
The Patriots' nemesis returns to Foxborough. It's the coach. This is the NFL 100 Game of the Week on EA Sports. Coming up, the Pats have 6 Super Bowl titles during their run, but it could have been 8 if it weren't for the exploits of Eli Manning and the New York Giants.
All right, Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Tonight we kick off Week 6 with a great Thursday night matchup between the New York Giants and the New England Patriots. This is taken at his 4, and he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Now whistles, and we've got a man down. A man down here following the kickoff. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough.
Ready? 60 Pittsburgh.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
Hill on first down. This is White on the screen. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down. With James White, you know that he can catch the football. He was 3rd in the NFL amongst running backs last year with 87 catches. And as we've seen, sometimes they come in bunches. Super Bowl 51, he had 14 grabs, including the winning score. Last year in the divisional round versus the Chargers, 15 receptions for White. They'll run with a former Super Bowl hero. It's James White. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. They'll be led out by their quarterback, the guy out of California, the former Cal Bear, Jared Goff.
While in college, quarterback teams that improved their win total from 1 his freshman year to 5 his sophomore year to 8 his junior year. Love that type of improvement. Love that type of diligence.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down. That's something we saw over and over again in Barkley's rookie season. He had 91 catches last year, most ever by a rookie running back. Part of a fantastic rookie campaign that saw him go over 2,000 total yards. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. A first carry for the Clemson man, Wayne Gallman. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a third and about 7 left.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on third down. Here's Goff. He'll get this one to his tight end. That's Jason Kroom. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. It's a Giant first down on a gain of 16. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. A first down carry for Barkley. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
The safety, Patrick Chung, is the one who makes the stop. On the defensive side, here are the starters for New England. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
They're not an elite unit. They're not, as what you'd say, the top part of the league against the run. They're a solid group, though. They do a good job. What they're looking for in this one, though, is an elite performance.
This is Gallman. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Check.
Ric Flair.
Mike 5-4. You can't block me. You can't block me.
Super.
You can't block me.
Hey, watch that.
Throwing on 3rd. Gone. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it. When you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
They go ahead and snap it. Gone. And this is going to be incomplete. The safety, Patrick Chung, got a hand in, knocked it away. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. It doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. On first down, it's Hill. Caught by Allen. And he'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Here's Hill. And his throw is incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Marcus Golden drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
That's leaking to the right, and he missed it by a foot or 2. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
On first down, Barkley, and they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. The numbers for him from a week ago, 24 carries, 89 yards, and a touchdown.
And now that he's playing a Thursday night game, short week, you know he spent a lot of time in the trainer's room in the cold tub trying to get his legs back for this game.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line. Giant football, and we're ready to begin the second quarter. We're scoreless after 1.
Go tonight. 180.
Back to throw. Gone. He's got his man. This is Tate. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. Here we go on fourth. Goff. He completes it to Tate. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid fourth down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. They'll run on first down. Barkley. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Hey, high 7.
On 2nd and 11 now. Goff. That's into the hands of the tight end, Ellison. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
On first down, Barkley. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Kyle Van Noy in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. The Giants on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Goff now looks to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Remember with Rosas, there was some speculation last year in the preseason that he might not hold on to his job with the Giants.
But he certainly answered the challenge, didn't he? 32 of 33 during the regular season. 97% that is. And was named to the NFC Pro Bowl team. And by the way, at 6'3", 234, he can bench press your kicker.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And the last go-around for them, they tried that really, really long field goal, couldn't connect.
And in retrospect, I think a lot of people would say, well, why would you try one that long? You hurt yourself in field position. The ball comes out, there. That only helps the other team. But I look at it as maybe it was a double shot of confidence. Confident the kicker could make it. And even if he missed, confident in their defense that they could hold him.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. First down, here's White. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. His throw incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on 1st. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack. Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they're dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? Is it bring in your tight end, keep him in, your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Throwing on 2nd down. Goff. That one caught by Ellison. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down.
Looked like the screen pass was taken away there, and that was a nice job of improvising, but it's not normal. Usually when the screen pass is taken away, you're taught to just throw the ball at the ground at the feet of the receiver so that you don't get it intercepted and just start over, but he ended up finding another receiver.
Coming up at the half, a reminder we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. A first down carry for Barkley won't lead to much as he'll take this forward for maybe a yard. It's second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd-and-1 situation.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turn around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play. Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
Left.
They are going for it. Goff. And it is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific field position. So just shy of midfield. They tried it. Didn't work out. What did you think?
I thought that they should have punted the ball away. Should have gotten rid of it and played defense with better field position. Look, I'm as aggressive as anyone wanting to go for it on offense, but in this situation, it doesn't.
First half.
I don't know that there's any risk. I mean, what's the reward for your risk here? I would not have done that. My only explanation is this coach, he may want to be up here in the booth with us. We may have a 3-man blitz starting next week if he keeps up with those decisions.
Mike 29. Exit.
On first down, Hill. He's got a man complete. It's Julian Edelman. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. The Patriots into the red zone for the first time. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. Now Hill. And this one brought in by Sanu. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Mohamed Sanu, his first touchdown on the year. And the Patriots have taken the lead.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
Already looking forward.
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
This one taken from the 7. And a good effort on the return there. Gets them across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The offense takes the field, and we turn our attention to Saquon Barkley. And we check the rushing numbers so far here into Week 6, and the returns have been really good. Now, you're starting to hit that stride middle of the season toward the end. They're certainly hoping they can keep up this production.
They are.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
You're trailing. You're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. This quarterback now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down.
Encroachment, defense.
And the movement there coming from the middle of the line.
And you understand he wants to get off the ball quickly, but the ball's right in front of him. He has to watch it move first.
From the gun, here's Hill. And this is caught. It's Edelman. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Julian Edelman, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And New York set to take the field. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
It seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Y'all playing the wrong football. Watch the safety creep. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check.
And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he takes it into the end zone for a Giant TD. Saquon Barkley in the final seconds of the first half as his guys are back within a single score.
Don't be mad. Don't be mad.
Until that late score here in the second quarter, they only had the field goal, so that's just big to see that football get into the end zone.
Yeah, and when you look at the scoreboard now, nothing seems out of reach. They've been outplayed in the first half. But when the clock hits zeros as they head into the half, you know what I do as the head coach?
What?
I tell my team to sprint to the locker room to show that we've got the momentum and show that we're right back in this game.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
An abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The New York set to take the field. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a giant first down on a gain of 16.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-around. They want to throw the football like crazy. But the way to open up throwing the ball is to run it. And they've run it well here to start the second half.
What? 20!
On second down now, Barkley trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Operating from the gun, Jones. And incomplete. Almost intercepted. The D lineman almost had it. Couldn't hang on. It appears they're going to come up empty on this first drive of the second half. Still down by that slim margin.
Yeah, and that's okay. You know, when you sit and analyze it, they're not happy about what happened, having to go to the bench. But this gives them a chance to let their defense do some work, while they on the sidelines go over what they're doing offensively and formulate a proper plan.
4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. They'll run on 1st down. Barkley. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Jamie Collins, formerly of the Browns, in on the tackle. Gallman will run it. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
Hey, Charlie!
Throwing, Jones. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hodges.
Let's go! Let's go!
That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. The intended target there was Jason Kroom, and now it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. Oh, a nice spin. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a gain of 11 and a giant first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. Now Saquon Barkley. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal. They'll try and run forward Barkley. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They'll try to pound it in with Goldman. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's third down.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Check, 93's the mic, 93's the mic. Go.
Jones now going to throw on third and goal. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage, after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
They converted once earlier on this opening drive, but now comes a big test. Fourth and goal.
54. Mike 54.
Now Jones throwing on fourth down. And my goodness, this is incomplete. They're turned away on fourth and goal. And the Patriots get the football back. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on fourth down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, I've seen, you and I both been to practices where we've seen, hey, third down situation, big third down alert, lock in here, fourth down play, make sure you're focused just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
And he is not going to get away. The rush was too strong, and this is going to wind up a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on, come up to 6.
A lot of points. Saquon Barkley and the Giants offense set to kick off their next drive. He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the 1 touchdown.
And when you're able to move it as effectively as you've described, that leads to finding a way into the end zone, and now he's just trying to do it for a second time. And, of course, with that comes additional yardage.
Yeah, looking for additional yardage, and again, that second score here in the third quarter. Well, CD, a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Now Gorman. 27 yards there, a first down.
Every team in the league always wants explosive plays, breakout plays, and even more so when it's your horse who's had a tough time during the game.
Yeah, not that great in the first half. Maybe he can recalibrate here in the third and then carry that over to the fourth.
I like that. Recalibrate. Strong.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Here's Gallman. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Giants on third down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. Here it's 3rd and 3. To throw is gone. Out left, Ellison's got it. A nice first down pickup on a gain of 6.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
On first down, Barkley. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes, if you got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. Here's Goff. And that is incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. Rosa's kick is good. And with that, they have taken the lead by a point here in the 4th. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Caught by the tight end, Watson. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
New York set to take the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Again, it's Barkley, and he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. Now it's gone. And this is going to be incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Edelman set to return. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Patriots take over. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, You've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. On 2nd and 10, Hill. Catch is made by Harry. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Jacoby Myers, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. To throw again. Hill. It's complete. James White.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Throwing on 3rd down. Hill. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Alec Ogletree coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
And New York set to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency.
What?
Move the ball at least
what?
a few
why,
times.
Why you going to say really?
A couple of first downs and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Barkley with a carry on 1st down, and he'll get about
Why you going to say really? I don't even know if you can hit me.
Coming. You know, I was going to
say something you can hit me. Why are you saying really?
Where they're at on the field, keep it on the ground, right?
I like where you're going with this one because field position is going to determine these play calls. And backed up where they are, I don't even think about putting the ball in the air. I tell my running back, grasp the football, and I tell my offensive line, don't allow any leaks so they get hit immediately when we hand it off.
So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll try and run some clock here with Barkley. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
Can you hear me?
This is a big 3rd down, and you have to think we'd see a timeout right away.
You gay.
Can't stop him here. Jones operating from the gun.
Oh,
my God. That is incomplete.
Fucking ball. That's on me. That's on me. God damn it. God damn. I had his ball twice.
When he released that throw, he knew it was going to be more off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away.
Man, come on, man. Hit that nigga, man. Shit.
A punt of 59 yards.
You don't respond to me saying, can you hear me? I'm going to call you.
Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. And the stats on the screen tell the story. A great start. This defense, they've made some good adjustments, though. He's fallen off since.
Have to like what they did at the half, but you also have to like the fact that they hung in there. Despite the fact that it's the first half, he was
not doing that shit
rocking and rolling.
Okay, fine.
Made their adjustments, got their confidence back. Now they're causing them all sorts of trouble.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Right
Are you kidding me?
Now he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run it. This is Michel fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. That's to his running back, Sony Michel. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40.
He started watching. He started jinxing.
Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. They'll look to throw. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. He's got Allen.
They didn't jump for the fucking ball.
And he takes it
They
down
didn't jump
deep
for the
into
fucking
enemy
ball.
territory.
Are you kidding me?
Just inside of 10 seconds to go.
Yeah.
Their final timeout. 9 seconds left.
I clicked smack onto this dude. They gotta be fucking playing with me, young. That is some straight bullshit, young. Them corners is garbage, young. Golly.
So now it's going to come down to the Pro Bowler, Gostkowski. He missed his only attempt earlier.
That's the
this time
goddamn
he's going for the win. And we've got a timeout. 9
Fucking
seconds
kidding
remaining.
me. Going for some shit, yo. Hey, young. This nigga missed so many wide fucking open passes, young. You can't be more open. Open than the bitches on fucking Eastern Avenue. What the fuck am I looking for?
So now it's going to come down to the Pro Bowler, Gostkowski.
Oh,
He
yeah,
missed his only attempt earlier. This time he's going for the win. And the 13-year man puts it through.
7 fucking
And it's
seconds.
celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. Did you expect anything less from Stephen Gostkowski? This guy, he's a machine out there, Charles.
Even in the clutch, the bigger the situation, the more likely that it goes right down the middle. And I think he just bailed his guys out in the end, yet again.
Terrible my ass, yo. He terrible. I see why you gave him the fuck up. I had to put Jones back in.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Look at the clock.
The fuck?
Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one.
There's no fucking way.
Play.
And we know what that play is going to be. It's got to be some sort of Hail Mary, throwing it towards the end zone and hoping someone can catch it or catch it off of a tip. Think back to 2015. Didn't we see Green Bay pull that off?
Goddamn bullshit.
Once in the regular season, once in the playoffs. So stranger things
I had to take golf out the fucking game, young. That shit is terrible.
Knock that ball away.
That sorry ass quarterback. I'm getting rid of his ass.
On
Muffers. You hear me? On Muffers. You just started watching. You better go watch that shit. You keep losing to the computer. Fuck you. You know what I'm saying? Look at golf. Look at golf. Look at golf. Wide fucking open, young. I'm talking. There's nobody in front of him, to his side, behind him. Not even no fucking pressure. I see why the fuck you gave golf up. Fuck Christian McCaffrey.